You ever on fire? Huh? Show me you're on fire. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Yeah. Go with your stick. We'll put that. Go with your stick. Let's get it. Come on. Ready? Ready? Okay. Go get it. Good boy. Bring it back. Come on. Oh, well, you forgot. You got another one, huh? You're crazy. You're crazy, man. Hey, we got people. Monster, we got people. Well, there's my trailer in the background that I finished up with the log hauler. And I rebraced the entire trailer and got her fixed up. Oh, took quite a while because I was doing it by myself. Kind of gets a little difficult with those 10 by 2s when they're like 16 foot long. Who we got? Michael, what's up, bud? Don, Kellen, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? I had a little extra time out here. Was sitting outside with the dog, letting him do his thing, and yeah, figured I'd see what you guys were up to. Start a fire, that way I can warm my hands as I come outside. I always keep a bunch of firewood here strictly for starting fires. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy. I go through a lot of firewood just to let it burn outside so I can keep my hands warm when I'm outside with the dog and stuff. But it's just ash wood. I got all kinds of it. What's everybody been up to? I got a new video I'm about to put out for you guys too. It's an interesting one, I'll just say that. It was actually a video initially I didn't have plans on doing anything with. Ran into camera issues for that day, like some of the worst camera issues I've ever had, and originally thought that I didn't get enough of it for it to be worth it, but I went back and looked at it and was able to come up with something which, as far as being entertaining content, it definitely is. It was there enough of that content to warrant making an entire video? Because some of the most important things were missed. So it took a while to go through it and check it out, but yeah, I think you guys may like it. You get a kick out of it. Working on a 96 F250. Gonna throw a flatbed on it and beat it. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I have a 90 F-150 that just sits there and rusts apart. It ran before I parked it, but yeah, I just didn't have a purpose for it. Eventually, I guess one day I'll probably turn it into another work truck, but yeah, it's got a good engine in it. It's got a little 5.0 in it, HO, and it's nice. It's plenty enough power for the truck. Actually, it's kind of hard to keep from spinning the tires because the truck weighs nothing, so that's been the issue with it. Plus, my reverse went out in it. I guess the pin and the transmission fell down, and the pin actually holds fifth and reverse together. So I lost fifth and reverse at the same time, and so I used to come like flying into places and like bump into their sidewalks so I could go in reverse. I used to scare my banker. He used to swear that I was gonna come through the window on him. Batteries today out. Power stroke. Oh, dang. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, it came out all right. I had some pretty good footage of it. I really hate that I didn't spend some more time checking the angles, which is something that I tend to try to do. I have to do more of because I really, by the looks of the one that leaned into the neighbor's yard, it didn't look that hard from the video. But like the helmet view, you could see how far that tree actually leaned out. So it's a lot of it has to do with camera setup, and you can really make something look small or look big. So Eli, how you doing, buddy? Let's see what Eli said. Is poison ivy a problem on trees in your area? If so, how do you deal with it? Eli, yes it is, but I am not allergic to it. It's I feel like if you're a guy that spends a lot of time out in trees, out and doing tree work, and maybe you'll get it once real good, but my experience with most people, unless you're just highly allergic to it, you'll get it once or twice, maybe bad, and then you're usually pretty good with it. Main thing I do is I will try to wear as much clothes as you can to cover up. You know, long sleeves, gloves, stuff like that, if you have to. And then immediately as you get down, wash the oils off. If you can get them oils off, don't let them sit there. You're fine. You won't get it. So, I mean, I climbed a cherry tree, a black cherry tree one time. It's probably the biggest one I've ever seen, and I bet you it was every bit of, I don't know, 15 foot across the base, and it was 4 or 5 huge stalks. Um, it was covered in poison ivy, and I climbed that tree with shorts and a tank top. Um, so, yeah, I had it all over me, and just as long as you wash yourself up, you know, as soon as you get down, my experience, I don't get it bad, so I know that probably doesn't help you very much. The main thing I would say is try to cover up if you have issues with it, and always when you get down, if you're wearing stuff that was all covered in it, get it off and wash up. Get the oils off you. As long as you get the oils off, you're good. So I'm thinking of porting my MS250. I love those 250s. Yeah, Kellen, they're a good saw. Um, I gave mine to my dad. I had it around here for a while. I messed with it and kind of got it a little to where it was screaming. So I didn't have a purpose for the saw. My dad needed one, and you know my dad's gave me chainsaws my whole life and taught me everything. So now we're even. I gave him one chainsaw. He taught me everything. That's about even. You know. Nowadays, that's more than even. Sean, what's up, buddy? Watch Tin Man Port Saws explains it so even I understand. Right on. I may have to check Tin Man out because I need somebody to either be a good spot where I can learn it, or I would rather just send it off and let my work get done by somebody. Um, I tried to use I don't remember his name, Iron Horse. I tried to use Iron Horse, but um, he got too busy and then had saws for almost a year, it seemed like. So I don't know. At first I thought it was going to be a good idea because it seemed like he would run through buckets and stuff and he would get it to him real quick, and so I was like, well, heck, this is the kind of guy I need to go through. I never even got a response from him, so I gave up pretty quick. I tried 2 or 3 times. He'd never answered me, so yeah, it is what it is. I'll have to try Tin Man out and check his stuff out, though, because I probably should just do it myself. No sense in sending saws off and if I don't have to. So, yeah, maybe that's something I'll do and bring some of you guys along with me. You can help me or you know, probably probably just help me. It'd be more like it. Ain't like you'll probably learn anything. Do you sharpen your spikes, and how? Um, I personally don't. The issue with tree spikes, here, pole spikes, you don't run into this issue. You can sharpen pole spikes one time, they're good. Tree spikes actually touch the ground as a climber walks around with them. So he's walking on concrete and paved roads and stuff like that, and he's actually dulling his spikes because they're so big. A gaff is so big on a tree spike. That I personally use pole spikes, but I used to have to sharpen my tree spikes, and I would only sharpen up about this much of the tip. I don't try to make it, sharp and like a cylinder to where it goes into it. The most important thing I can tell you is, yeah, you want your spike to go in, but to have to fight your spike to get it back out so you can take another step is so bad. It's so scary. It will drain every bit of energy out of you. So too sharp, really bad. Not sharp enough can also be bad. But I would prefer a dull spike as opposed to a super sharp one. I don't think that you should have to slam your spikes in as you go up. I'm not a heavy guy, like 165. So as I go up, added gear probably around 200-ish, a little over. I'm just stepping. I'm just using my body weight. I'll lean my body weight to one side to get it to stick. I'll lean my body weight to the other. To be slamming them in, I have bad knees. I developed a different technique for it. I just use my body weight, and I find that to be easier. So I hope that helped. Tin Man is fun to watch. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about him, Kellen. I'm gonna have to check him out. Especially if he's, a guy that has knowledge in an area that I don't. That's the kind of stuff I really love, kind of watching on YouTube and checking out. There's a gaff jig to sharpen them with. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know about that. I made sure I didn't, I sharpened the very tip. What I did is I just looked up brand new spikes. Same kind. I looked up a picture of them. I seen how it was sharpened, factory, and I went with it. So I made the mistake of sharpening mine, trying to get them like little needles, like, well, not a needle, but as sharp as I could get it. To where I was fighting them so much to get them back out of the tree, it was not worth it. I ended up damn near ruining that pair of gaffs because I had to take so much of it off to get it to where it was kind of blunt again. A spike isn't supposed to be needle sharp. It's supposed to be kind of blunt sharp, Kind of like a good splitting axe. You should be able to stand straight up on your spikes. Yeah, Sean, I agree. That's something that, it's more of a stability balance thing. With your hips and your buck strap or your tie-in point. If those are good, I see that most guys don't have issue with the actual gaffing in a tree. Where a guy runs into trouble gaffing, usually it's because he's not experienced with his buck strap or his tie-in, or just not experienced enough with the tree work, and you start to get the weak knees, which it happens to everybody. So I just started my YouTube channel doing tree work in upstate New York. Christopher Stoble of Stoble Outdoor Service, LLC. Chris, tell you what you do, buddy. Why don't you go ahead and, if you just started your YouTube channel, when you get a video put up, pick which one you kind of want me to check out. I don't have a whole lot of time, but if you go in my comment section, first what you do is go onto your video, go to share, and copy the link, then go on to my comments and put your link in the comments. I'll click on it, I'll check your video out, and maybe we could shoot some subscribers your way and stuff like that. So that jig helps you back to factory and the same. Okay, cool. Well, that makes sense. Kathy Kennedy. It's really cold here too. Yeah, can you tell it's cold? Haven't even lit a cigarette, and it seems like I've been smoking the whole time. The little dog, he just loves it out here in this cold. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What'd you find? A rock? You're crazy. What are you doing, knucklehead? Oh, we about knocked it over. We about knocked it over. Look, you got all dirty. You got all dirty. You ready to go inside? No? Stay out here and eat rocks? That guy's nuts. He's such a good dog. He's only like 10 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that. He's potty trained. He fetches. He sits on command. He's pretty smart dog. He's just a little clicker thing, and treats to actually get him going. You tell him to do something, and if he does it, as soon as he does, you give this click noise, and it reinforces that he's done something right, and then you give him a treat, and then he gets used to that. Eventually, you can take the clicker away. Until you want to teach him a new trick, you bring the clicker back out, and that he realizes that's a learning process, the clicker. So, pretty smart dogs. He's a full-blooded Great Pyrenees. So. Just roll your ankle and spike his stuff. Yeah, well, I wish it was that easy. Some of us don't have greatest ankles and knees, man. The most important thing for a good climber, usually they have the ability to kind of be pigeon-toed, bow-legged, that the ability to bend the knees out. I don't have good knees anymore, so my climbing style has greatly changed. So if I find myself on a big spar, instead of spiking up it, I'll definitely rope walk up it, because then to force myself to turn my knees all the way out and try to gaff, it puts them in a bind, and then then you're gaffing in, and that's why I tried to eliminate the slamming the spikes too, because that would put impact on my knees that was just horrible. So tried to get away from that. It's starting to snow here, or sleet, or something. Right on, Chris. Yeah, do that, buddy. And when I get a chance, I'll definitely check it out. I put 2x2 ply under my tree spikes when I have to cross hard surfaces. Oh, cool. That's that's pretty neat, man. Listen, my question to you is, how did you have your accident? How did I have my accident? Oh, Sean is... Hang on, let me catch up on everybody's questions. I've talked about it so much, I can't wait to the day where I'm past it and I don't have to no more. But, yeah, maybe it helps somebody. Basically, big hackberry tree, all over the wires, all over the house. I had a brand new guy, had never done tree work before in his life. Had Jake, who is very, very, very new and green. I was having to talk them through the process of starting the chainsaw from the tree, watching them. They were stacking the brush wrong. Probably just more than anything, I had to spend too much time watching over them, so I didn't spend enough time paying attention to what I was doing in the tree. Got the entire tree done, was down to the spar. Called down for my pull rope because I was about to pull it over. Said send me it up. They sent me my pull rope up, and I was on my way to head back down to take off one chunk of wood on the side of the spar. I had set my anchor point on a stob that was left there. There was about 3 or 4 stobs left on the top of the spar, so I used one of them. I may have stood up at some point or didn't properly click it in, didn't secure it properly. Really don't know what exactly happened. I fell because of the anchor point failing. It was no tools. It was no carabiners. It was no gear that failed. It was completely my fault and a mistake on my part, because I'm trying to micromanage too many other things. I didn't pay attention, and I goofed up. I can't tell you every little detail because I was knocked out cold. and I don't really remember any of it. To tell you the truth, it took weeks of going back watching the before footage because my camera actually cut out before I fell. The batteries went dead. But I thought, no big deal. All I have is the spar left. I'll get that on my phone as I fall the spar. I got all the good footage. No, the good footage happened right after the cameras went dead, where I fell out of the tree and damn near killed myself. So, yeah, that's. Hope that answered it. That's the Cliff Note version. But yeah, it's just 100% my fault. A complete mess up on my part, and I can't point a finger anywhere. I have an MS 440 from 10 man. It will put 36 bars through. Damn, that's awesome, Caleb. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check 10 man out. Joey, what's up, man? How you been? I think I have 4 videos up, but I'll look and send you one. Cool, cool, Chris. I'll definitely check it out, man. Howdy, everyone. Jared, how you doing, man? Joe, for some reason, your comment got deleted. It won't let me read the first one. I use a Raptor or a Johnny lift to climb, no effort at all. Oh, that'd be nice to have a Raptor or a cat head. I believe rope walking is the future of people that want to be educated with the fastest way up. Yeah, 100%, Joe. Um, Especially on trees that have, deformities and limbs and stuff sticking out of them, little crotches you gotta climb through it. There's guys that could climb a pole probably just as fast as you could rope walk. But there's not a guy out there that's going to climb an actual tree that's got all these crotches. You got tight crotches to squeeze through and go on the outside of, and this and that, with just spikes and a buck strap like a guy can rope walk. So I agree. Certain spikes coming out of the factory line have to be honed to perfection, and the tip of the spike sometimes are too broad and don't spike without jabbing. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a fan. If I have to do that, then they definitely would need to be sharpened. I definitely agree there. If it's too blunt and you have to slam it, that's not a good thing. You're going to end up. That's why boots, real climbing boots, have steel shanks in them at the bend of your foot. That's to protect where that spike goes across there, so you don't bruise the hell out of your foot. Eating and watching. Oh, Greg, you always. What are you eating? Probably something good, like normal fried taters or something. Still trying to get my dog to eat biscuits and gravy with me.
He looked at you, Michael.
He's ready to eat some biscuits. Yeah, I know, buddy. He's such a little fatty. One got him a hamburger the other day, and he just didn't know how to act. Sorry, brother. Glad you're back. Climbing again. Yes, the cam cut out. That's why. Oh yeah, Sean. I. It would have been cool to have the footage. To be totally honest, I could have been able to tell what exactly I did. I would love that because that would some of those insecurities that I still have about the whole situation probably wouldn't be there because I would know more, and I'm sure it would have got a lot of views on YouTube. But it is what it is. It wasn't there, so I couldn't show it. And believe me, if it was there, I'd damn sure show it. Gotta go. Have a good one and stay safe. You too, Kellen. LOL, grilled cheese and hell yeah, boy. Hey, that's good too. Right on, Greg. Wife made a pot of chili for dinner. Ooh, chili sounds good. Man, I had ham and beans from this little cafe down the road the other day. Or, I say the other day, was that? No, it wasn't last. The night before last. And some cornbread. Oh, it was so good. Some people will plates to their fires so they don't. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. They actually make a little plate that you can buy and attach too. The point is you're safe back at. Yep. Yeah. Well, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. How's your dog doing? He's still the man. Still being the boss in the house, running them up, chewing on everything. That's just. He's awesome. He catches me splitting wood, and I have to split him some pieces too, or he'll throw a fit. I'd rather have steel shank boots. Yep, me too. I agree, Jared. Homemade chicken and dumplings tonight. Dang. That sounds like some freaking good eating. Did you ever get that off the back of your boot? Did you ever get that off the back of your boot? I've been watching you for almost 10 minutes now. Your internet must be lagging. You haven't got to my comment yet. Really? I don't know, Joe. There was one comment up there, like I said, that it deleted. I don't know why it deleted it, but it says message deleted. So whatever that was, either YouTube didn't like it or YouTube didn't like it. I don't know. There's no other option. They're the only person that can delete it. I didn't delete it. I'll answer anything you want. What do you need me to get off my shoe? Or at the back of my boot? Well, hey, my fire's about out. I'm gonna throw some wood on the fire. I'm gonna go in because it seems to be like snowing, kind of sleeting right now. I'm pretty cold. Can't really feel my fingers, and for some reason it doesn't even want to let me like move the comments because my hands are so numb. Guys, I'll go inside, check out the video, try to get it finished up and loaded, and I'll get it sent out to you guys as quick as I can. I'm hoping tonight, early tomorrow. So you guys should get a kick out of it. Tell me what you think. For those that follow me on Instagram, which is at Buffe Beckett, if you look up Steelborn, it should find me too. For those that follow me on Instagram, you've seen a few of the posts here lately, so you kind of have a hint of what it is. And it was a rough day, rough day, where you smash stuff and break stuff that you end up owning and sheds. Let's just say that. It was not fun. Enjoy your night. Thank you, Sean. Oh, I just got smoke in my eye. Kathy, thank you. Mike, appreciate it, buddy. Don, catch you later, man. Jared, you guys all stay safe. Greg, appreciate you swinging in, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks, Chris. When like I said, I'll catch your video as quick as I can. Joseph, I deleted it because I didn't reread what I wrote, and it made me sound like an idiot. No, man, you ain't no idiot. Fixing to start snowing here in Ohio again. Yeah, it just rained yesterday pretty hard, and I had to dig a bunch of my gutter stuff up and put the drains in and stuff. So ground was pretty much frozen, and it melted all of our snow. So we had snow out here until today. It finally melted the rest of it, I think, because of a little bit of rain we got. It's an old saying where we trail through life being a vet. We tag along. Oh, right on, Joe. I get it. Right on. I dig it. Hey guys, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it, like always. And I'll try to do some more lives here, but I'll try to at least find something for us to do. So, stay safe. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one.